Welcome once again to another video. This is White Collar Forex Academy, the home of professional trading. And in this video, I'll just be sharing with you the supply and demand strategy that my team and I use to trade the markets. And this is a current trade that we are in. And we are currently at 15,000 Rand from 2.7 thousand Rand. So in this video, I'll just showing you guys how we achieve these results using our supply and demand strategy. So let's jump straight into the charts. So guys, this is your USD on the weekly time frame. So I'll just start by explaining the rules of our strategy to you guys, right? So basically how we take trades is, number one, we look for a higher time frame zone, right? So it could be on the daily, weekly, or monthly. And then number two, we wait for a test of that zone. Number three, we go to a lower time frame and wait for a clear of previous structure, and then a retest of that move that cleared previous structure, and then we enter our trades on that lower time frame, right? So without any further ado, let me just show you what I mean on the chart. So like I said, this is the weekly time frame. This is the weekly time frame of your USD. If you look on your right, you will see that price has been giving us lower highs, consistent lower highs and lower lows. And when we see that, we know that obviously we are in a downtrend, right? And it's important to understand that price structure and supply and demand go hand in hand. So what we do, we look for the trend first. And as you can see here, the trend is indeed going downwards, right? Because of the consistent lower lows and lower highs, right? So after we identify that, we just wait for price to give us a new lower high, and at that lower high, that is where we look for our supply zones. Since this is a downtrend, we look for supply zones. In an uptrend, we look for demand zones, right? So before we took our trades, we identified this particular supply zone in green, right? The green block here is a supply zone, guys. So we then knew that this is where we'll be taking our sell trades and waiting for price to give us a new lower low in the process of us holding our sell trades, right? So that is the zone that we look for. And then, like the rule said, once the zone is tested on the higher time frame, we then scroll down to a smaller time frame, right? And on the smaller time frame, what did I say we look for? We look for a previous clear of structure, right? So this was previous structure, right? So what do I mean previous structure? These were the last higher highs and higher lows that price gave us, right? As you can see with the trend line, that was the previous high, the previous high highs and higher lows that price gave us before we got this strong impulse move here that cleared the previous structure, showing us that we are about to start a new trend, right? And you should be aware of the fact that the green zone was tested, right? As you can see, the green zone was indeed tested right here. This is the green zone from the higher time frame, and it was tested, right? So back to the rules, this was the move that we were waiting for that cleared the previous structure that is shown by the previous, shown by the green trend line right here. So now that we got that, our rules have been met, our criteria has been met. Then what do? We wait for a retest of that strong move that price gave us, clearing previous structure. What then happens? We then entered our sell trades right here. Let me just use a different object right there. This is where we entered our sell trades here at the green. Let me change that color quickly. At that Let me make it orange. At the orange zone is where we entered ourselves, and look what price did. Price went down, and we are still holding those trades. Let's go back to the weekly. So now what are we waiting for? We're waiting for price to keep going down, right? Keep going down to give us a new lower low that will beat this previous lower low, right? This was the previous lower low. So we want price to give us another lower low here while we hold these sell trades, right? So that is basically our supply and demand zones. So I mean our supply and demand strategy. So I know you're wondering, but what are the EMAs for? Well, when we enter on the lower time frames, we wait for the impulse move, as I said, and then the impulse move needs to break all EMAs and then retest before we enter, right? So they help us to identify the impulse move. So the impulse move needs to break both previous structure and the EMAs, and then we enter at the retest and then just hold our positions, guys. So that is our simple but powerful supply and demand strategy, right? So yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And if you do want to join our White Collar Forex Academy family, I will leave the link to our website in the description box. And if you want to contact me for any information, or if you want to follow me on Facebook for more information regarding Forex, I will leave the link to my Facebook profile in the description also. And I will just leave a screenshot of my Facebook profile so you can easily follow me and inbox me and so forth. Guys, thank you for watching yet another video. This is White Collar Forex, the home of professional trading. I'm signing out.